Can we just like take it back to the days when it was just Iron Man and Iron Man was great and there was no such thing as Iron Man 2? Oh, it gets better. Well, how long does that take? Iron Man 2. So the advantage that you get in reviewing an 8-year-old movie is that if people have seen it, then most of the stuff you're going to talk about is pretty much common knowledge except your opinion at the end. So I can save time on editing without throwing a whole bunch of pictures on screen, maybe because I've already recorded this view and edited it with pictures and everything, and then it just up and disappeared, so here I am recording it a second time. But in Iron Man 2, we've actually got a lot going on. This movie is one of those movies that tries to juggle a whole lot of stuff in the air. It pretty much drops every single ball. So in order of appearance, I'm pretty sure, Tony's got identity issues because his dad stole the arc reactor technology. The arc reactor is also poisoning him because of the palladium core that's inside of it. He's also, dying, and he's on this ego trip. He wants to, live each day like it's his last, because it very well may end up being. Then you have Ivan Vanko, who wants revenge. He wants to defame Tony. He wants to show the world that, he failed before he kills him. By the way, that never comes up again. You have the proper introduction of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Avengers Initiative because now Nick Fury and Black Cat. I know my comics. Black Widow, she's a major part of the story, and she's there pretty much babysitting Tony the entire time while he builds a budding relationship and romance with Pepper Potts. That's everything that happens in the movie, right? Oh yeah, Justin Hammer, his tech rival, wants to build an Iron Man suit. Doesn't happen. And also the legal ramifications of being Iron Man, but at least that's taken care of at the very beginning of the movie. So now we can actually get on with our Iron Man 2. What's that? Iron Man's barely even in the movie at all. But it's a sequel. He's already built the suit and he's ready to take on the day as Iron Man. What do you mean Iron Man's hardly in it? Yeah, folks, that's right. He suits up twice to do actual stuff in this movie, and then another time to just screw around. I don't know. This movie is so all over the place. But let's talk about how we're going to solve all these problems. Justin Hammer and Mickey Rourke's Whiplash, Ivan Vanko, whatever, team up to decide, hey, we're going to upstage Tony Stark. And also, he watches a tape of his dad saying that he loves him. He's just as proud of him as he is of his other creations. And he finds out that the model of the city in that video represents an atom of a new material, new metal, a new element that he can synthesize, that he can replace the palladium with, and bam, the arc reactor won't kill him anymore. So he does that. The whole ego trip thing comes to a head when he and Rhodey get into a fight in their Iron Man suits, which I'll give the movie props. Robot Rock plays. I love Daft Punk, so good for you, movie. But Rhodey takes it, he gets it all souped up by Hammer, he gets all these cool weapons stuck on top of it, and now he's War Machine, which is another thing this movie does. And that whole arc comes to a head at the demonstration of the Hammer Vanko drones, basically, that are supposed to do what military drones do, but way better because they look like War Machine. But it turns out Ivan Vanko rigged them to be evil and explode. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. It does lead to this really sweet back-to-back shot of War Machine and Iron Man just blasting through all the drones and destroying them and stuff, and it's doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. But when you're watching it, you go from, well, that's really cool, to as you get older and you watch it again, you're like, why is that happening? But they clear out all the drones, and then bam, here comes Whiplash with his Iron Man suit, because it wouldn't be an Iron Man movie if the Iron Man villain wasn't also Iron Man. Iron Man? But he grabs Rhodey by the neck, and he grabs Tony by the neck, he starts electrocuting them, and they're like, I know how to solve this, so they blast each other, and it explodes, and Whiplash dies. That's the fight. I'm not even kidding, that's the fight. No, check the ledger, that's the fight. But the day is saved, Whiplash is dead, Hammer goes to jail, Tony doesn't get to be an Avenger. So what exactly was the point of this movie? Guys, in the end, this movie's sloppy. It's well made and well shot. I'll always give it credit for that. It's even got Elon Musk in it. I love Elon Musk. But it's so sloppy, and it fails to juggle everything that it tries to. It drops the ball in so many areas. it's such a mess that by the end of it, it's just not worth even saying it's good without feeling like you're lying to yourself. So I'm not going to go ahead and say that this movie belongs in the trash, but I will say that this movie drags on in such a way that is pretty forgettable, and I'm willing to bet that you won't remember it in just a couple days here. But Iron Man 2, I know you've seen it because it's 8 years old, and I really don't know why I'm doing this except for to maybe get views based off of really, really old movies. So if you liked it or disliked it, let me know in the comments and educate me. And if you want more videos from me, well then you know what to do.